with Magic Ears. Today I'm here to talk to you about what exactly is Magic Ears and why do students all over China absolutely love Magic Ears. Magic Ears is an interactive online learning platform for students in China to learn English. No, you don't have to go to China every day. It works just like this over an interactive learning platform designed by our wonderful curriculum team. Magic Ears teachers are truly passionate individuals that get up every morning and sit in their house to look on a video screen and teach children all the way across the world in China. I never ever thought that would be possible, but it is, and it's super easy. Our lessons are pre-made for you. All you have to do is get up, show up to class, teach it, and be passionate and have energy, and honestly, you're going to have fun. There's no way to not have fun with this job. There is no better way to start your morning than to hear, "I love you, teacher," from a little Chinese student. It's really amazing. So who can teach for Magic Ears? Classroom teachers, stay-at-home moms, college students, digital nomads, someone looking for a little side hustle to make some extra money. Anyone can be a Magic Ears teacher. You do not have to know any Chinese. I repeat, you do not have to know any Chinese. We actually do not use any Chinese in our classroom, and it is not allowed because we are a completely English immersive culture. So how it works is students start by learning small sentences and words such as, "Hello, I'm Carson." And they move up to more complex sentences and paragraphs. We have one teacher to 4 students. Now there are many online ESL companies that are one-on-one. We choose to do the 1 verse 4 option so that Magic Ears classes are available to more students in China. Because we're doing 4 instead of 1 student per class, we can actually make the rate cheaper so that our classes are available for more students no matter their economic status. We also have a unique one-on-one feature inside of the Magic Ears platform where you can pull a student up next to you really big. And we also have something that us teachers call Brady Bunch mode, where you can pull all 4 of the students up and you're in the center nice and large. This really helps to connect with the students, to be able to see them, talk with them. They can see your mouth and your pronunciations better. It really goes a long way for correction to their English. Magic Ears requires no lesson prep. That's the absolute best part. As long as you log into the platform the night before and preview your classes for the next day so you have an idea of what's coming for you, that's pretty much all you have to do. One of the greatest things about this job is the interactive curriculum that the Magic Ears team has designed for us on our unique platform that only Magic Ears has. You have to have a bachelor's degree or be currently enrolled in a bachelor's degree program, which is what I did. I actually just graduated from university last month, and I worked with Magic Ears throughout the end until I graduated, and this wasn't even my intended career field, but this is what I've ended up doing because I've fallen in love so much. So, minimum requirements, bachelor's degree, or be a currently enrolled student in any subject. Your bachelor's can be in any subject, not just English, not just education, although we will also accept teachers that have an associate's in education. Also, we need a TESOL certification, which is easily obtainable on Groupon. There's one that's frequently available through International Open Academy. It's usually between $5 and $19. It took me about 4 hours to do the course. It takes many teachers a few hours, up to a few days, depending on what your schedule is, but it should not take you anywhere near the 120-hour course accreditation that it is. Also, we'll need some experience with children, whether that's coaching, mentoring, teaching, childcare, etc. My experience was being a Girl Scout leader. There's plenty of things that will qualify. Just reach out if you're unsure if your experience will match our requirements. You will also need good tech equipment. This is a big one with Magic Ears. So what is good tech equipment? Well, for Magic Ears, our computer specs require an Intel Core i5 or above, at least a Generation 4 or above, or there will be a lag / some disruptions in your classroom. I know because the computer I originally started teaching on did not meet the requirements, so I ended up getting my wonderful Dell Inspiron desktop, which is something I highly recommend if you're looking for a computer. But anyway, so Intel Core i5 or above, Generation 4. We also need to look at the suffix on the processor. You want to avoid a U processor or a Y processor altogether. Good ones, ones that would be good are M, H, K, HK, or HQ. And again, please reach out to me with spec questions if you're unsure if your computer will meet our requirements or not. They can also be found on our Q&A page. Make sure if you are interested in applying to Magic Ears, please, please, please go to our applicant Q&A page. I will include a picture of it here for you so you know where to go. Definitely check that out. Go to the Units tab under Learning and you will see all the things about the computer specs that are required and the lighting setup. So let's move into lighting. Lighting is the next requirement by Magic Ears. I personally have 2 softbox lights that are coming from me right here. I have found that they perfectly light up my classroom. My best advice to anyone starting in this industry is to just go ahead and get a softbox. Although a 5-head lamp works as well, many teachers use that from Target or Walmart that lights up your space. It really depends on how much area you have. Since Magic Ears is a leader in online education for Chinese children, we do require bright lighting because it makes it so much better to see your facial features, to be able to see what I'm doing so that there's no shadows when I hold up a prop. The girls love Elsa. Hello students, there's no shadows on my face, I have a good reflection, so that is a big requirement with Magic Ears that you will need to have before you do your interview is good lighting. So to review our tech requirements, we've got the computer specs. Make sure your computer is up to date and matches either an Intel Core i5 or above, Generation 4 or above. We need to look at that number on it and make sure that the suffix is not a U or a Y. Macs run a little bit differently. I'm not familiar with Macs, so let me know if you have a Mac and we can figure that out together. And then good lighting. Definitely want to make sure you have the good lighting. We also need headphones with a microphone. Now my microphone is not noise canceling, so here it's raining outside right now. So that's something I might recommend if you're investing in a good headset. I didn't realize this was not noise canceling. So that would be good. You need to have one that has an extended microphone here so that the students can hear you and your words are nice and enunciated and clear, since we are an English speaking learning platform. That is very important. And then last but not least, you need a good internet connection with an Ethernet cable. Yes, you definitely need the Ethernet cable because Wi-Fi, no matter how fast it is, can sometimes go out. And if that happens in the classroom, the students are going to be without their class for a few minutes, and we don't want that to happen. So we definitely do want you to have a wired Ethernet cable as well. Okay, show me the money, 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 right? The reason why most of you are here. The pay with Magic Ears is unbeatable. We start at $9 per 25-minute class as the base pay, which translates into $18 an hour. We have many bonus opportunities, so if you enter your first class of the day between 3 and 10 minutes early, you will get an extra $1, which it brings you to $10 per class. And if you open at least 60 peak time slots a month, you will get an additional $1 for every class that you taught. So that brings your total up to a possible of $11 per class or $22 an hour. So this really does have the potential to give you a really good income if you're dedicated and you work hard and you open a lot of slots. We are independent contractors, so you will need to set aside money for your taxes. You will not get a 1099 or any of the forms that you get from an employer because we are not employees. We are independent contractors, and this is essentially our own business that you're starting. So you're going to want to set aside money for your taxes. But the good thing about that is we're getting more money in our paycheck up front, and you're also able to make your own hours with Magic Ears. So that is great, and it contributes to you really being able to control how much money you make in a week. You can open all your class slots or no class slots. It's really up to you. Also with Magic Ears, we have a tier system. So we start as a freshman teacher until you teach at least 10 classes. Ooh. Thundering. And then you will move up to either benchmark or junior. Then we have senior teacher and Magic Masters. I am currently a senior teacher, and they say that senior teachers should get around an 80% booking rate, Magic Masters 100%, junior teachers around 50%. Now those numbers are not all the time accurate, especially like this month, May, which is a big testing month for Chinese students. So there's been a real lull in bookings for everyone across the board, all ESL companies, not just Magic Ears. So because of that tier system, we do have raises that are available at every contract renewal. So our contracts last 6 months, and then at the end of those 6 months, if you've ranked up to a new position, you are available for a contract raise. Juniors, it's 25 cents, seniors is 50 cents, I think Magic Masters is $1. So there is the opportunity for growth with this company for sure. Why do I recommend Magic Ears? At Magic Ears, I'm more than just a number, and that's not something I'm saying. I'm not sugarcoating this and making it sound like unicorns and rainbows. I truly feel that way. I can email the team in Beijing and I will definitely get a response. They update the curriculum based on our recommendations. If I find a spelling or a grammatical error, or if I think something's worded in a way that the students aren't quite grasping, I can email my thoughts and opinions and they will get heard and they will be corrected. That is something I have experienced over and over at Magic Ears, which is absolutely phenomenal. Another thing is there is no penalty for emergency cancellations or sickness. Like this morning, my internet went out and I got no penalty for that because that's out of my range. That's not my fault. We will never penalize for emergency situations with your children, your family. Another thing that I absolutely love about the Magic Ears team is how understanding they are. Yesterday when I called out because I had a bad migraine, I got 2 messages from the team that said, please take care of yourself, feel better. What other company does that? The Magic Ears family is also a community, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I love Bonnie. I love all of our fellow teachers. We all work together really well on our community Facebook page. We offer each other ideas and suggestions for growth. We have workshops that are offered for free by Magic Ears for teachers that you can take to interact with other teachers, to learn some tips and tricks, and to be able to freshen up, liven up your classroom, get some new ideas and things like that, which I absolutely love. Last but not least, the flexibility of this job is amazing. There is no minimum class requirement, so you can open as many or as little class slots per week as you'd like. So our classes are confirmed 24 hours before the class. So if I had a class at 7 a.m., it would be, or today, it would have been confirmed yesterday at 7 a.m. Also, you get to teach before everyone else wakes up. So our peak teaching hours are between 7 and 9 a.m. currently, I think. But we have teaching hours from 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you could stand at your computer for 5 hours and teach in your pajama bottoms if you want every morning and earn money in your home with a really flexible schedule. It's amazing. Teach before your kids get up, before you take them to school, teach before going to your brick and mortar classroom, teach before going to your second part-time job. There's so many possibilities with this that I find absolutely amazing. Not to mention, I love traveling. This is a great job for travelers. I have a stationary setup here, but I also have a smaller portable setup that I take with me whenever I go to visit my family. All right, guys, so contact me, please. Message me at Teacher Carson, YouTube, Instagram, what's the one I'm missing? Facebook. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, at Teacher Carson. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. And I would love to mentor you through the hiring process if you use my referral link. So I hope to be working with you soon, and I hope you choose to join the Magic Ears family because it really is a great, great, great career.